from Virginia's 24-hour news service on your side. This is 12 News with Bill Oglesby, Radar Plus Weather with Tracy Capps, and George Ivanko with sports.
Frank Sinatra collapses on stage at the Richmond Mosque during tonight's second of two local appearances as thousands of shocked fans look on in horror. Good evening. Legendary performer Frank Sinatra passed out during his Richmond performance tonight. The 78-year-old singer was rushed to the Medical College of Virginia Hospital, where he is receiving care at this hour. Channel 12's Jim Babb was in the audience at the Richmond Mosque when Sinatra fell to the stage. Jim, what can you tell us?
Bill, I wish I could tell you a lot. I can't right now, unfortunately. We still don't have any definite word from the Medical College of Virginia. Sinatra had been performing a little more than an hour when it happened, around 10 minutes before 10 o'clock. He was in the midst of singing one of his signature songs, My Way. This was Frank Sinatra's second night in Richmond. People who saw last night's show told us the 78-year-old performer would occasionally lose his place, seem distracted. Tonight was the same. And after an hour under the lights, the fatigue started to show. Sinatra started wiping away perspiration. As he sang My Way, Sinatra was seated on a stool. He said he needed a chair. Moments later, he passed out onto the floor of the stage. The audience stood in hush as doctors jumped to the stage to help. Shortly later, Sinatra was sitting up in a wheelchair. He waved weakly to the audience as he was taken out. The show was over. Carolyn Jones was sitting down front when it happened.
It was very frightening. It was very, very scary. I mean, everybody was just, he's a legend up there, and he's sick, he's hurt, and it's just very, very scary. But the doctors were there very, very fast. People were on the stage very fast to take care of him. But it was very, very traumatizing. I mean, this legend, this person you come to see that you love, you adore, and all of a sudden he falls.
Now, Sinatra's adoring audience left the mosque tonight in silence. Tom Dreesen, the comic who opened for Sinatra, announced from the stage that the singer's pulse was good. Sinatra had shown remarkable stamina for a 78-year-old. In addition to singing familiar tunes, Sinatra was sipping his familiar Jack Daniel whiskey on stage, wisecracking about his son, who is the leader of Sinatra's 35-piece band. Again, he's at MCV tonight. When we get an update from them, we will pass it along to you.
Jim, we can only imagine what the shock must have been like for those in the audience. You were one of those in the audience.
The place just was an absolute hush, Bill. The place fell into total silence, and doctors who were in the audience jumped up to the stage. We know of a cardiologist who hopped up, and they worked on him on the stage as the audience looked on for about between 5 and 10 minutes, and then the ambulance arrived.
Well, we can only hope that he will be all right ultimately, and we will certainly pass along any conditions.
If we get anything before the end of the program,